What's cracking, y'all? I'm starting up a new puzzle series, and the basis of the puzzle series is to try to climb towards 3,000 puzzle rating, but I'm trying as hard as I can not to care about my puzzle rating at the same time. If I go down, I feel like that helps me get those puzzles down in that lower rating to build upon and eventually improve. So I'm going to take a maximum of 5 minutes per puzzle to figure out my first move, and if I don't know the move, I'm going to take my best stab, and if I don't get it right, or don't understand the puzzle, I'm going to analyze it and figure out how it works. And I think that'll help me get as many puzzles in as I can while still really giving myself some time to analyze the puzzle and think about what might be happening. I feel like I'm hypothesizing that 5 minutes might be the sweet spot for this sort of thing. So I'm going to try and make it happen. We'll see how it goes. Thanks for following along. Let's get right into it. All right, let's push some puzzles. Let's get right into this thing. 26-17. Let's get that rising, even though we don't care about the we don't care about the number. We don't care about the number, but let's get it rising. Interesting setup here. Black to move. Where am I going? So checks. I mean, this one looks very interesting, I would say, especially given that if the king takes my pawn, which it kind of feels like it has to. I mean, I guess not even really. White has two queens. I'm down a queen in this game. Just straight up down a queen. But if I go here, I mean, that feels like the move that has to happen, doesn't it? If the king takes my pawn, is this mate? So I think the queen has to block, maybe? That's interesting. If I take one of the queens, that feels kind of like a cool guy move. So here, if black takes, I think I can move my king to here or here, and that's mate. Or if the king takes. Because my pawn has this, my queen's going to have all this, and the rook is checking. Like, the bishop could block, but I just take the bishop. The king has nowhere to go. It's pinned to the... Yeah, I think the move has to be this. And I'm pretty sure the queen's going to have... I guess the bishop could block as well. But it feels like once I take here, things are getting pretty nasty. It isn't super fast. Here... If the bishop blocks, what do I do? I think I take it. Is that too slow? If I take it, the king can't move off the wall. I'm threatening the queen. There's another queen here. If I move here, it's hard to see all of this, but I feel like that's got to be the move. Here, one of these pieces is going to have to block, and then I take with the pawn, and I have a major threat here. The king is pinned to the wall. It has to be this. Bishop blocks. Pawn takes. The king can't take that. The king can't move. Queens can do some things. This can happen. But then if I take, that's checkmate. Not quite. Yeah, it is checkmate because the bishop is pinned. Wait. Okay. So this whatever piece takes here is going to be pinned. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So that was going to be good. It was hard to see all of it for sure, but it just really felt like it had to be. All right, cool. First one's a W. Very beautiful. Very beautiful, dude. Okay, so white to move. And I have very few pieces. This is a check. Black has two more pawns than me. I definitely have the most advanced pawn. But if this pawn pushes, the bishop is protecting this square. So I feel like I want to dislodge this bishop somehow. If I go here, I guess maybe I can win the bishop. So if I go here, check, and then the king's got to move, and then push. Do I push first? So threaten the queen, pawn push, check, here, here. And I cover the promotion square. So how much does the order matter here? Like, I might be able to win the bishop, but am I going to be in time to save this pawn after I win the bishop? 'Cause I think my king's in plenty of time. So yeah, if I win the bishop, my king is getting there. As long as so here, here, and then I can here, 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 and I'm in plenty of time. Yeah, so if this pawn starts pushing, I still have time to move my king. I think I have two moves. So here, here, and then I can let the pawn push twice before I start chasing it. So if I go check, here, 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 here. I'm protecting the promotion square. Black can't stop promotion. I should be able to promote to a queen. Why does the order matter here, though? I think is the key. So if I just go here, king here, like what do you do? What's the difference? Why does it matter what I do first? It feels like I want to give a check first, but it feels like this is equally threatening. So I don't really understand what the difference is. If I do this first, is the pawn pushing for some reason? I don't get it. It feels like I want to give a check. That's just my inkling. I'm getting my knight into position to really get in here. Oh, wait a second. I get forked. If the king moves, I have to be able to give this check, I think. Or else I get skewered, not forked. So like if I push the pawn and the king moves here, say, or just on a square that I can't check it, then my knight can't advance to where I need to protect. So I think I have to give this check first. I think that's why. I think I get it now. Please. I really thought that was going to work. Man, I thought it through. I should have given it another couple seconds. All right, let's analyze this. What does it want me to do? Push that pawn? Oh, is that just going to block the bishop? What happens in the other line? This check. And now you just can't stop the pawn. What? Why? Huh? I don't understand. How does my line not work? Wait, yeah, okay. Here, how does this not work? B6. Oh, wait. Yeah, this can just happen now. Oh, I was thinking I could just push the pawn. Wait, can I? Why can't I? Why can't I push the pawn? King C7 covers it. Oh, the king's in time. I just completely miscalculated that. Why was I thinking the king wasn't in time? That was bad. Okay, that was very poorly calculated. This was interesting. Okay, so the point of the puzzle is to just... I'm threatening to promote with this pawn. The bishop is not going to be in time to save it, so this pawn has to take. And once this pawn takes, it's blocking the bishop's vision. Now there's two pieces blocking the bishop's vision, so I have two moves to get that up there. That makes sense. Okay, and then this check happens. And this would have been a hard thing to figure out as well, it feels like. So what was the point of this? I have to go here, I think? Where did I go? I don't remember. What is the move? Man, that's forced? Why is that forced? I guess I couldn't go to either of these two squares. But like I could have gone here. What's my king doing? What purpose is my king serving here? And now I'm just pushing. My king must have something to do with a mating net over here. This is a really hard puzzle. This is a crazy, crazy hard puzzle. So is there... Like if the king moves... Check... Oh. Nope, I don't get it. I don't understand why my king has to be here. That's the one element of this puzzle that I don't understand. So I'm in this circumstance, I'm trying to sacrifice my knight just to pull the bishop off of here, and that's what ends up happening. But why can't if the king moves here, then I guess I just get up here. Okay, so that all makes sense to me, I think. Like if the king were to move here, oh, that's mate in one. What's mate in one? B3. Oh, wait, what? Oh, pawn B4. Oh, this. So my king supports the pawn. That's so hard, dude. Ugh. God, this puzzle is so hard. I want to run this back just because this is just crazy. I think I understand it now. Jeez, I was never getting this. Not a single chance, dude. Okay, so puzzle starts there. So the point... I was thinking I could just like kind of walk my knight up and protect this promotion square, but it's not going to work. because the king is in time to take my pawn. It just needs 2 moves. Wait, so if I push this... Wait, so what happens if I push this? King here. No, okay, G4 protects, sure. And then I was thinking knight C5. But then the king moves over. Alright, so my knight isn't in time because the king's going to get 2 moves before my knight can get there. So if I go here, king here, knight E6. What? Knight E6, king... Wait, B4? So I'm just going to... Okay, so the bishop's just going to get sacrificed, and I guess black just doesn't care for some reason. B4, and then I queen. I don't want a queen? Huh? King E4. Why wouldn't I just queen? Bishop takes D8. So my knight just can't go this far away, or else this pawn's going to... But my king's in time. I thought I calculated this. This is crazy. So I have to understand that this doesn't work as well. This is the deepest puzzle I've ever seen, dude. This is like a really, really hard puzzle. I'm done doing this. We have to move on to the next one. This is an insane puzzle. Okay, whatever, dude. That was a 25-55 puzzle. No thanks. Okay, I got minus 11 for that. No sweat. We don't care about the score, except we kind of care about the score. Don't tell anybody, though. Don't tell anybody. Let me go back to this view so you can see my face, dude. There's my face. There it is. All right, so another endgame mamma jamma. So this pawn is going this way, so I can go here, right? There are discovered attacks that are frightening. If this pawn pushes, I'm getting checked. If I go here, which kind of feels like it has to be the move, doesn't it? That check feels solid. Then the king has to move away from the pawn. And then I can support this and maybe try to trade the queens because the king will be away from my pawn, so I can probably save it while maybe taking this pawn is my thought process. I feel like it just feels like this is a must, doesn't it? This check just feels so spicy and so tasty. Here, king can go only one place. Wow. So the king has to go there. That's kind of funny. And then I'm feeling like I can support this with my king. If the pawn pushes, I take it. If the queen tries to check me, I probably just trade it off. But then that's a draw, I think. Here, here, here. Like this check is what I'm looking at. There's a couple different ones. And then I can take the pawn. Yeah, and then what do? I'm just winning the pawn, right? I'm just winning this pawn. I think this works. I guess I'm a dingus, dude. You know? Back below 2,600, not that we care about the score. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. I'm a dingus. I guess I'm a dingus. We have to analyze another one. This is how we learn. This is how we learn, dude. This is the learning process. This is what I've been telling you guys about, you know? You do the puzzle, you get it wrong, that's when you learn. You're not learning really when you're getting them right. It feels good to get them right, and it's like a validation of your learning process, but you're learning when you get them wrong, and then you learn about them. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully I learned something here. I expect to probably go backwards a little bit, because I just gained like 3,000 rating points in puzzles recently, so gonna probably go backwards before I go forward, so maybe it happens, dude. That's all I'm saying. It's checkmate. And I was saying how few move. You got to look at all the checks, dude. You really got to look at all the checks. Queens can do so many checks, though, man. But I should have when I was like, oh, if my queen goes here, the king has no moves except for this one. I should have been like, oh, well, maybe there's a checkmate. There's a mating net here, and I didn't see it at all, and that's embarrassing a little, you know. But we're learning. You know what I'm saying? I rushed that one a little bit. Didn't need to do that. Didn't need to do it. Let's keep it rolling. Okay, we need to climb back over 2,600, not that we care about the score. I feel like this knight is just overloaded, right? So can I just go here? How do you protect it? I think if I just... why would it matter where my queen went? One of these two squares? It doesn't feel like that should matter if that's the move. The legendary triple stack? Why would it matter? Oh, can the knight go here? If I go here and try to attack my queen, if I take it, I lose the queen. Yeah, that's the key. So I can't go here because the knight attacks. And if I try to take the knight, I lose my queen from the rook. So I think I just go here. And the knight can move out of the way, but then I'm winning a rook. That's got to be the key there. Excellent, dude. Excellent! Here. Here. Yeah. I just take the knight. Cool, dude. Cool. You know? Very cool. Extremely cool, some would say. We're back over 2,600. Not that we care about the score. Let's keep it rolling. Here. And then here. I don't know. So checks. This one looks really bad. This one looks really bad. This one looks more interesting. This one sucks. And I think my queen is the only piece that can check the king. This is the only check that seems like it really is possible. Trading the rooks. I don't know. Seems stupid. Because I just get checked and then I have to like hide. That seems bad. So it feels like this check is like kind of mandatory. Like I don't know what else to do. The king has a ton of moves though. So I don't really understand what that does. But if it's a check that I'm looking for, ooh, wait a second. This bishop? No, because then I lose the rook. Can I trade and then take? Okay, if I trade, check here. Can I just take this actually? There's something going on here. This bishop is like kind of hanging. It's being double attacked. Can I go here? It seems super risky. Yeah, no, that's too slow. So I have to be able to take this somehow. If I go here, then this takes with check. And then I go here and I lost rook I lost the exchange. If I take first, queen takes, king up, the bishop is escaping. How do I protect my rook? So, what's going on? If I check here, I'm no longer attacking the bishop. I feel like that's bad. I feel like this bishop is the key. So I've got two pieces on the bishop right now. But this is going to allow a check, and the king's going to be able to escape. Or the queen's going to... The bishop's going to be able to escape. I don't know. It's all bad. If I check... The king just has a million moves. Like that's just not working. My pieces aren't synced up to do anything. So that literally can't be it. What if I attack the queen? Maybe if I attack the queen, queen takes, the rook's hanging. But if I attack the queen, you can take with check, and then move the queen. So it doesn't matter. What is the move order here? There's something going on here. I just don't know how to make it happen. Here? Does that hold everything? Nope, my rook is pinned, so that would just hang my queen. Here. 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 Ooh, wait. Here. Okay, here. 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 Trade the queens. Nope. Nope, then we just trade everything and the bishop can move. Doesn't work. Running out of steam. I don't know what to do. I feel like, I mean, it's something to do with this bishop, and I don't know how to make it work. I want to just do this. I'm coming up on 5 minutes. I'm going to have to make a move soon. And then I'll study it and try to figure out what's going on. This can't be it. I just get checked. But this allows this. And then I just have to go here, and I get, like, mated probably, right? No, I mean, knight protects. Am I somehow threatening a checkmate or something? It just doesn't work, dude. Nothing works. Nothing works here. Alright, what's the move that I'm going to choose that's probably not going to work? Just give this stupid check. The king can move a million places. Take the rook. I'm going to take the rook. I don't know. Probably wrong. It's wrong. Let's analyze another one. We're having fun out here. We're having fun, dude. We're having fun. Alright, so what did it want me to do? I just missed that check entirely. That's so dumb, dude. How did I miss that? Check! I forked the rook. I forked the rook. Dingus behavior. It's so obvious. That's just bad. That's bad chess, dude. I'm missing checks all over the place. I'm going backwards heavily. And sometimes we take backward steps to make forward steps. And I said that a lot of times to encourage myself to be all right with with having to review things and getting ones wrong so that I review them, because it's part of the game. It's how you learn. But it sucks. It's not the fun part of the game. For sure not the fun part of the game. Okay, so I absolutely have to get this one right. You know? A lot of pressure to get this one right now. I feel like if my knight moves in here, things are looking... My bishops are just ferocious right now. You know what I'm saying? Is there some kind of smother? Can I just sack here, here, here? Okay, I'm going to get this puzzle. This. Yeah, if the king... So that this is forced. So if I go here and the king moves here, this is just checkmate immediately because my bishop has this. So here, the pawn has to take, and then I feel like I can just take here with the bishop, and I'm just coming. Like I think this is mate, and I don't think it's stoppable. This has got to be it. Here, here, and I think I probably take, and I don't think there's a single thing White can do, because the king is frozen, my bishop is coming in. I'm doing that. Is it this? Let me calculate from here for a second. Here, what do you do? Like maybe takes that. You can take that. Does that save the day? So I'll do this first, and then no, because then the king's escaping. How does this work, dude? The knight sack was mandatory, but how do I go here, then here? Yeah, that's it. Okay, there it is. Cut it out. Cut it out, White, dude. All right, we're getting puzzles. Or one puzzle. We got one puzzle. Let's keep it rolling. All right, so that's not working. Let's try to make sure I can find all the checks this time. There's probably a lot of them. This is a check. Don't love that. This is a check. I don't have any, like, going the opposite direction checks. The knight is very pinned. I feel like I should attack it, but I don't know how. A pawn, perhaps? Mayhaps? I feel like that just works. It's a pinned knight. Do I trade? I probably trade these first, maybe, and then attack the knight. Does it matter if I go here? The knight can't move. You can't protect it with anything. If the rook takes, check. Do I care at all? I don't think I really do. I think I'm still just going to get that knight. So that's confusing because now I don't understand why. I don't know. It feels like I want to trade the rook for some reason. But if I trade the rook, something has to take. And then I can still definitely just do this. Same thing. Oh, the king could take and unpin the knight. Okay, so that gives time. So I think I have to do this first, actually. Because if I do this, king takes, and then the knight is unpinned. So I can't give the king to give time to unpin, so I just attack the pinned piece with a pawn, and black can't do anything about it. Right? Excellent! Excellent. Here just works, right? Or do I want to take with the queen for some reason? Is there a reason? Oh God, there's a reason why I want to take with the queen, isn't there? If I take with the pawn, is this scary? I feel like I'm probably losing a pawn and screwing up my structure. I feel like this is better. Do I get the queens off the board at this point? I win a piece, get the queens off the board. Seems like a big brain move to me. Feels like a big brain move. Is it a big brain move? Oh God, I can't get this one wrong. You know, I just can't get it wrong. Here. Just mangle my pawns, but I have an extra bishop. It's got to be the queen. It's got to be the queen. Yes, dude. Of course it's the queen. I knew all along. I knew it all along. I knew it, dude. Trading the queens is excellent in that instance. We'll keep it rolling, dude. Back to 2,600. Not that we care about the rating. All right. I mean, you just got rooks staring at each other. You want to trade the rooks, right? If I go here, the knight's just going to take that. That's bad. Bad move. If I go here, the knight's going to go here, and then I go here. Oh, but the king can come. No, king can't come, dude. King can't come. Yeah, so I just trade here. And when you take, I'm just attacking that knight and making a queen, dude. Just making a hot queen over here. Yeah, I'm going to go make a queen. It's definitely that, right? This rook is straight up hanging because the knight has a very important job to do here. It's not actually protecting the rook. It's protecting this is a more important square. So I just ignore the fact that this is happening. And I just go make a queen, dude. Catch you later. You know? What? Oh, God. Why is this special? Okay, so... Oh. Yeah, I get forked. I can't take this pawn. I have to go here. Ooh. But then I get checked. It all seems really bad, but this is mandatory. I can't go here, because then I get forked. The pawn gets stolen, and I lose my entire initiative. So I have to go here. This sucks, kind of, but it just doesn't matter. I just go over here. Right? Nice, man. 8 points for that one. Your boy is rolling. We're puzzling, dude. We're puzzling. We took a couple steps back just to plow forward. We haven't really plowed forward yet because we started at 26-17. Not that anybody's keeping track of the score, because nobody cares about the score except we kind of care about the score. Let's keep it rolling. Okay, queen just hops in front of here trying to trade off. I obviously have some fancy schmancy move that's going to be pretty sick. There's no way I trade this off, right? If I go here... I don't know what to do if I go there, dude. I don't know, man. It seems like that's like a move that I could do with my queen. What else do I do? Do I just like do this? No, that would be a terrible move because the bishop is here. If I trade these off, what is the idea in this puzzle? I don't really see... Is this like a cool guy move that I could do? My queen is just hanging. So I have to move it. Or give a check, but I don't have any good checks. Like, I'm not just going to do this. I have to move my queen. And then presumably I'm going to be giving a check with my queen, I would assume. All of white's pieces are well protected. I can't take any of them. If I go here, I just don't really see the benefit, honestly. Like, maybe I can, like... I don't know. What's happening in this puzzle? This doesn't look like a thing that I like very much. If I trade the queens and then attack the knight... Can I trap this knight? Maybe. Actually, maybe I can... No. I mean, the knight can go backwards. This bishop is so stupid. I hate it. I can't, like, do any fun checks with my rook because of that bishop. What do I do? My queen just wants to trade the queens. I just want to trade the queens. Because nothing else is going on, it doesn't seem like. What's the tactic here? Can I, like, just protect my queen? What's the idea? Here... This is the only idea I have. I'm just like, I'm not having any ideas. I'm just sitting here brain dead, you know? That's all that's happening right now. The wheels are not turning. I don't know. I don't see a single thing happening here that like is of any interest to my chess game. So checks captures attacks. I have this check. I have this check. I have this check. Did I miss any? I don't think so. I might have. I missed a pretty obvious one before that was the entire key to the puzzle with the queen. This is the only one that looks remotely interesting of those checks. If I do that, the king is forced here, or the queen could block. Or the rook could block, but that seems like more of a suicide mission. That seems like a lot of moves to consider, and I don't really see why any of them are good. I mean, the queen blocking, okay, so I guess the rook takes that. So the queen can't block. Is there something happening there? If I go here, the king has to move to the h-file. My rook does not have access to the h-file, so I don't really understand why that would be cool. If the king goes here, I can pin the queen. So I guess the king really only has one move. So that's when things do start to get interesting. When you feel like white has a ton of moves, or your opposition has a ton of moves, and you can eliminate a few, and now all of a sudden they only have one move, things start to get a little more interesting. So here forces this. And I don't know what I do with that, you know? Because that looks like a perfectly safe place for the king to be, to me. So I'm over 5 minutes, and I have made absolutely no progress. I think this might be a learning time for me. It might be a learning time, dude, and we have those sometimes. They're good. They're nice to have. We love a learning time out here. Hate losing. We don't even hate losing, you know? Let's not call it losing. Let's call it learning. You're not losing. You're learning. That was the move. And now I told you the king had to go there. I told you. Everything you needed to know. I have no idea what to do now. I must go here. That must be the move. And I don't know why. I go there. And then what's changed? That is now my only reasonable check. I mean, I could go here, but I'm not going to do that. I could go here, but that's terrible. So this is the only check that has any value whatsoever in my eyes. I don't understand. So if I go here, the queen could block, or the king could move here. Both of those seem like perfectly reasonable moves. My rook is not in play. My knight's too far away. My other rook is just not even. It's asleep. It's taking a snooze in the corner. Oh, God. I forgot to switch the scene back. Here's my face, guys. We're back. We're back on FaceTime. We're back on the face one. Maybe someday I'll get better at that. So, all right. So if the queen blocks, do I have a cool guy move? I don't. If I do, I don't see it. And I don't. My queen can't do any more like fun checks. My rook can get to the back rank, but that's horrible. It's just not where I want my rook to be. Why do I want the king in the corner? How is that benefiting me whatsoever? Here, the two moves thing is so hard to consider. So if the king moves, I don't even see a reason why that can't happen. I don't see a reason why either of these moves can't happen if I go here. So this looks like a bad check to me. You know, it just doesn't look like a good check. It looks like I'm threatening a rook, but the rook is protected. So what do I do about that? It's like if I go here and the queen blocks and then I trade, I was thinking like maybe this is doing something, getting my rook on the 7th rank. Maybe that's cool. Like maybe I can double up my rooks and make something fun happen. But the pawn's protected. I'm not like winning a bunch of pawns immediately or anything. And like again, the queen doesn't have to block. The king can go here. So like it's all just postulation. What else do I do? I don't see another. Like, is this working somehow? Maybe? Okay, well, if I go here, what's the queen going to do? So all of a sudden, that becomes more interesting. So if I go here, well, it doesn't have any real threats, I don't think. I'm threatening the queen. I'm also threatening to, like, really kind of get in here. Is that it? Do I just threaten the queen? Because I have mating threats? So, if the queen tries to move away, I just check here. And then I'm going to checkmate the king. Right? I think that's got to be it. No, it's not. Of course it's not. Learning experience, baby. We only lost 8 points for that one, so... what does it want me to do? Rook to there, dude? Okay, so I'm going to threaten checkmate. Why didn't my move work? What? Okay, so the bishop is just sacrificed itself. Let's analyze that one. Learning experience, dude. Learning experience. All right, so I think this is going to wind up being my last puzzle because I took a really long time to do it. So let's analyze this fully and thoroughly. So this check was the only check that looked interesting at all, so I made it, even though I didn't understand why. And I thought this was interesting. I thought this attacking the queen was interesting. I didn't calculate the whole thing because there's a million moves that I could do to calculate, and I just didn't really understand. This move is threatening checkmate, and the only way to prevent checkmate would be for the queen to block. So this is an interesting move, I guess. And I guess there is only one square where I can get to the H-file. And white just doesn't have any threats, I guess. So these types of puzzles are hard to see because I'm just making a really slow move here. It feels more like a tempo-winning move to attack the queen, but if I attack the queen, white has queen g3 and is still holding everything because I can't. So my threat, I guess, was just to go over here, but white pretty easily prevents me from doing that by just going here. Okay, and they're saying it's a draw in this position. So my idea didn't work, but it was similar. I just was a little too aggressive. This slow move, really hard to see. That's a tough move to see, dude. You know. But this mating net is an important thing. So I was definitely thinking about trying to get my rook over to the h-file, but I didn't think to make this extremely slow move because considering everything that white's trying to do in this position is tough. But sweet little move here. The only way to get over the h-file is to go here, and white just can't do anything about it. If white tries to block with the queen, I obviously just pin it and take it for my rook, and the king can't go anywhere. If it tries to go here, I'm just checkmating. Nothing works. That's wild. That's wild. That's a tough one to see. I'm not kicking myself for not understanding that, but that's, I mean, you got to think about it thoroughly, and then when I look at the answer, hopefully I'll remember it for next time. That's all you can hope for, dude. That's all you can hope for. Took a little step back today. Took a little step back, but we're 2600, you know? We're over 26. We're not over 2600. We are 2600, and we'll cruise up soon enough. We might take a couple more steps back. Who knows? We're learning. We're learning out here. Thanks for learning with me. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.